Live from Las Vegas. Question.
Oh, boy.
Oh my. Hey.
Oh, yeah. Parking garage?
Oh, Vegas vibes. Yep.
She's on a golf cart in a parking garage.
I'm in the little like concourse between where you get your credentials and where you walk into the gym. So I figured I would sit down.
Did we pull you away from Summer League basketball?
Haven't even gotten here yet. It was perfect.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Were you hanging out with Cameron? Were you hanging out with a general manager? Who have you been hanging out with today?
Oh, today it's just been very low key. I'm trying to get ready for just my body. I got very bad food poisoning for like 2 straight days. Yeah, I was like, I thought maybe it was the end. Honestly, I really did.
Oh,
It was fish, Chilean sea bass at the Wynn.
Oh no, that's not a cheap place either.
No, and
that was expensive food poisoning.
It was like, I don't know. So I had to call the doctor. I don't even have my full brain yet. Like, I'm not even sharp. You know what I mean? Appetite took 2 days to come back. I'm just eating like little nibbles of chicken strips, like a 4-year-old. You know, like nothing sounds good.
This sounds miserable.
Yeah, that's terrible. And it's like 112 degrees.
It is. It's not so bad, but I'm back in the gym now. I'm back doing my thing. I'll have to tell you guys an incredible. You know what? I can tell you the story. I just won't tell you who it is. So I
text who it is. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Hold on. So hold on. Well, can you guys see me or no?
No, you just went.
Hold on.
Fade the black.
I think she's texting us.
Yeah.
So everybody on the stream, you're just gonna have to wait for Trista to come back.
All right, so
okay.
So
well,
I see this.
This actually explains a lot because. Go ahead.
All right. So there's like a few people in the NBA space that are like the hubs of the wheel, right? Like the things they do, the moves they make, you know, they move mountains. There's like a tsunami effect. And some of them
Oh no.
They got to her.
They
said no. Don't you say a word.
Shut Trista down. They got you. That's how powerful they are.
Yeah. And many of them I don't know because, you know, I haven't been in the business for as long as them. Many of them have been in the business, 20, 30 years. And some are agents, some are people who work on the front office, some, you know what I'm saying? So I'm meeting with a friend and I see one of these, big time guys in the industry. And I'm like, oh, I don't know him. And this person knows him. My friend knows him. And I'm like, I'm not like a, hey, introduce me to this person kind of person. Like I don't like that. This is weird. I feel uncomfortable. Like if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, right? And I go, hey, I have a mutual friend with this person. Could you introduce us? And he's like, sure. But he does the whole intro and then dip, right? He intros and immediately leaves to go back to his hotel. There's no greasing of the wheels. There's no
5-10 minutes.
Yeah, there's no like foreplay here. It's just straight right into it. You know what I mean? I'm out. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like in terms of the analogy, it's just we're right into
Miguel said it's just
we're right. It's jarring. Yeah, it's just a jarring scenario. So I start to talk. People every step. I'm like, hey, I know, my friend Mike is good friends with you. He's like, oh, you know Mike, blah blah. But he doesn't really believe me. I can just tell. And so then, but I go out like this. My friend Mike is not anybody in that space. He's just a mutual friend. Yeah. And so he's like, every step he takes, there's people coming up to him, right? Every step. And I'm like, all right, well, I'll tell Mike I saw you. And he goes, well, I'm going to the blackjack table. If you can come. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'll go. And there's a couple people there and he's got his own table. He's got his whole thing, he's doing the deal. And the other people leave. So it's just us at the table. He's on one end where you can't see him through the opening. I'm on the other side. And it is the most uncomfortable, like feel out process that I have ever been around with somebody in this space. And I'm like starting to get food poisoning, right? So I'm sweating and I don't know that I'm getting food poisoning. I just think I'm like heavily unnerved. The questions are strange. I'm like, well, what do you like to do for fun? I just be chilling. Okay, here we go.
Ah,
You know, like, you know what I mean? Like it's like this for 2 hours. But I'm like Leonardo DiCaprio in Wolf of Wall Street. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving until you're leaving. Right? 2 hours of this. Right?
did you
And I'm
have
like,
to play
okay.
while you did this?
No, I'm here for the vibes.
Okay.
But I'm like telling him what I'm doing. And he's like, let me see a video. So I show him a video. And the only video that's popping up because there's no service is like one of the pinned videos. So I happen to just show him the Keon Ellis video because it's one of the top on the feeds. And he looks at it like, ugh, like disgusted, just gives me
Oh.
back my phone. And I
Oh.
go, not a Keon Ellis fan, it appears. And it's just so tense. I see Richard Jefferson. Richard Jefferson comes up. Hey, what's up? Da, 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 da. T, da, da, da. He's like, oh, I love your stuff, blah, blah, blah. They're so funny. And I was like, I've been telling him that people believe this, but he seems to not like my content at all. And he goes, I don't know her. I don't know her content. I don't know her at all. I just met her. So I don't know what she said. And I'm like, this is just so bad.
What's
I am effing
wrong
this
with
up
this
so
guy?
What is wrong with him? And he's testing me along the way, right? Like testing me. And I can't tell you this story about one of the tests because it will give away who he is. But like, I asked him his favorite, like what his favorite like artist is, and he's like, I'm a Drake fan. And then you know, like what way this goes, right? Like, because there's like songs with his name, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm like, here we go. This is terrible. So I end up. He leaves like 2 hours later. Okay, I'm going.
I would
to
have
bed.
left right then.
That is kind of weird
Dude.
too. I don't know if I don't want to give away too much either, but I don't know why like
Yeah.
that would be his go-to. Like if you asked me, I'd be like, oh man, Jay, Big, you know what I'm saying? Drake. Like I'm a Drake fan. Like that's not
He goes, I like Drake.
not how
I
I
like
lead with
Drake
music.
and Jay-Z. I like Drake and Jay-Z. And I'm like, this guy, okay, here we go. And I'm like, okay, here's a good story. Here's a good part of it. He goes, so what do you like to do for fun? And I was like, so I like to ride my bike. I travel. I like to build stuff for my mom. I listen to music. I see friends. I like to cook new things. Okay, you like to cook. What do you cook? And I'm like, all right, everything's a test, right? I'm like, oh, I like making fresh made pomodoro, pasta. Are you Italian? I go, no, I'm not. And he like cuts me off before I can even finish. No, I'm not Italian. I'm like Lithuanian. I'm Eastern European. And I go, what about you? AKA, like, what do you like to do for fun? What is your response? I'm black. I'm like, oh God. Okay. This is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. Okay. And I'm profusely sweating off of a fish poison.
How
I'm like, this.
How far into this 2-hour meeting did you text me?
That was the next day.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, that's a weird question, but it's Trista, so she's probably cooking. I'll find out later. Come to find out. Okay, got it.
So then I wake up the next day, and I've been like really bad. Chills, fever, cold sweats. I threw up like 10 times. And you know when you get real food poisoning, like, because this is not that, you as soon as you threw up, you feel better? No, I felt worse. Like, I was like, I'm dying. I am declining fast. Can't eat, can't sleep, it felt like my stomach had a heartbeat in it. And I wake up out of a stupor because I finally fall asleep for like 2 hours. And I have 3 missed calls from this person. And we never exchanged numbers. Of course we didn't, because you heard what the story was. There was no way I was getting his number or even asking, because it was going to be a hard Heisman. So, but back to Richard Jefferson. He comes up to him. He's like, she's a star, blah, blah, blah. Like, she's great. And she knows her stuff. Like, she talks that stuff. And he goes, oh, okay, we're going to see, though. We'll see.
So 2 things. Have you connected with this individual since?
Not in person. We were supposed to meet today, but I don't know.
Yo, this guy's he's a character.
And second,
right,
at any point when you were throwing up, did you think this individual had poisoned you?
No, because I had dinner. I didn't have anything at the blackjack table at all.
Okay.
I knew I hadn't been like.
Did you think the meeting went so bad he just wanted to get rid of you?
I was like, I must have been sweating because of this and not. I was like, man, I'm really a lot more cool of a cucumber than I thought, because I was like, man, Trista, you're really sweating a lot.
That
It
is
was so
a
wild.
bizarre interaction. I got so many questions, but like I said, we gotta protect the innocent. But
I don't know.
Yep.
well, I know
how
that's what I'm
innocent
saying. I
we're
know that's
talking,
what I'm
but
saying. That's what I'm saying. But
Well, you got
We
to
gotta
protect
see-
me, the innocent.
I was
'cause
gonna
this
say
could be
we got to
big.
see where this goes before we inquire
Yeah.
too much.
yo, this is hilarious.
How long are you there?
I leave Friday. He leaves today, so I don't know if it's gonna happen. We'll see. We were supposed to meet this morning, but
This
I've
individual
got
can
no
leave whenever
time,
they
no
want.
place. Yeah,
So
for sure.
so okay, let me ask this question. Is this okay?
Yeah,
all right,
good. No, it's a good
no,
question. I know
yeah.
where you're going. It's a good question.
Is this just like, yo, we in the same circles
Yep.
and they saying you one of them it people, like,
Mhm.
let's talk, I need to know who's here, or is it like, what's your name, girl?
What's good? Yeah.
Oh no, there was no Krick fever. No, it was not that. It was like, hey, what are you trying to do with your career? I said, well, this is what's going on with me. And he was like, okay, so what's up? And I was like, I told you, because I said like, oh, this is the kind of guy that like people learn the game from. You know what I mean? And I said, did so and so learn the game from you? And he goes, a lot of guys. I taught a lot of guys the game. And I go, okay.
This guy's a character.
I said, have you ever taught any? Like I said, what about women? And he goes, I don't do well with women. And I go, well, women need to learn the game too. Don't you agree?
Yo, this guy's a mess. Who answers that question like that? This guy's a mess, man.
I
Oh,
thought I was
man.
getting pranked. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if because it felt kind of like felt kind of like when you swipe right on someone that's like got everything, like, and then you meet them in person, you're like, this is so bad. Why did I decide to go? But you're like, there's still redeemable qualities here. Maybe there's something, you know what I mean? Like maybe this is a game. Maybe I'm getting blocked. Maybe, and this was a total, let's see what you can handle game. And I can handle a lot.
He's 100% intrigued, and I don't mean it in that way. I'm just talking about, just like in the game type situation. Number one, when he asked you, let's go, I'm going to the blackjack table. Like if I number one, he probably
that's Krick fever. That's
Krick fever. But he also might already know who you were. He might be playing a little bit of a role. He might be a little bit more familiar than he's leading.
I don't think I'm big enough for that. I don't
know. Because like I said, why would he ask you? Well, unless it's Krick fever. Why would he ask you to go to the blackjack table?
No, he goes, you can come if you want.
I wouldn't ask nobody I don't know to
That'd
go
be
to
like, I'm going to the blackjack table. It was nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'll see you later. Nice meeting you. We'll see you around. So it was either Krick fever or he's like really trying. And then at that point, a couple hours, even after about 45 minutes, I'm like, hey, well, I gotta go. I got this phone call. I'm out of here. Even if I still want to play blackjack, I'm gonna bounce. We're gonna separate, and then I'm gonna come back to the blackjack. I'm not hanging out with anybody for 2 hours that I don't have. And once again, I'm not necessarily saying it's a romantic thing. I'm saying any interest in.
That's like maybe a professional interest. Because I told him what was going on with Killa, and turns out there's like some business connections there too. So that's all. So there's stuff, but it was a very, like you said, like why
those
you
who
answer
aren't
like
familiar
that?
with Killa, she's talking about Cameron.
That's good
call. I just want everyone to be included. And like, if you're not familiar, she's talking about Cameron.
So anyway, it was a very, very strange. This is the last few days have been incredibly strange, but I'm looking forward for it to get normal again. I watched Donovan Clingan. I watched little Bronny James. I've watched Reed Shepherd 3 times now because he's played. The Houston Rockets played a ton.
Hey, he looks nice.
He's one of them ones. Nice.
Have you seen Rob Dillingham yet?
Yeah, Rob Dillingham apparently is dealing with an injury because I was asking about that last night. We went to the WME party, and Rob Dillingham is represented by them. And I asked, like, hey, what's up with him? He looked like he was just completely, like, not even on the court. He's there, but you don't even see him. He's disappeared. When you see a player and he's like, doesn't touch the ball, he's nowhere even near the action. Apparently, he's dealing with something. So, yeah, we just saw it a couple times. Bronny James.
Just trade this guy. That was unnecessary. I love Harrison.
Damn. No, but that's so true, though.
WME. That's Wasserman. That's William Morris.
William Morris. That's Bill Duffy's crew. So Bill Duffy got purchased by WME, and it is like a very seamless connection. It was very fun in there. It was good stuff.
Bill Duffy used to
That's
always
that.
He used to always come into that facility. I said the Hacks that I used to work at in LA, and he used to come through. I was working the front desk. He'd be like, "Hey, how you doing? I got this guy training. I got this person coming," and he would like, I guess, have to pay for the court, and he'd always have a nice little check that he's like, "Yeah, here's the court for the next 2 weeks or whatever the case may be." Like, all right, man, I'll put it in here. It's time to go. But at the time, I didn't know who Bill Duffy was until
the check was for you.
No,
oh.
I wish. I didn't know
where
who he was,
Kenny got some of his riches from. Bill Duffy.
No doubt. That's where he's been. That's where he's been getting the house money, the courtside Kenny money,
the Louis Vuitton money. There's speculation about Cartier jewelry. Like
talking about. None of this is real.
Are those all diamonds around your neck? Yeah, wait, are you Fugazi?
Come on, these diamond cuts, man. Don't worry about that. There's a difference.
Wait, are we literally outwardly saying I am Fugazi? Like all this is from Canal Street.
He's down.
Canal Street. You're right. No, Canal Street. 100%.
You hear this, dude?
You've got a plug. You've got
Canal Street and the alley in LA. That's where I get all my stuff. Oh, you got my stuff.
Great. I saw Devin Carter yesterday, by the way, at the party.
Did you talk to him?
He was not a. I did. It's like a full sling.
Mm-hmm.
He was not a fan of me saying he had black Air Force energy. Did not like that at all. He said those are Supremes. Supreme, and I said they are all black. They are all black Air Force.
Does he not understand the reference?
I told him. I tried to explain it to him, and he was not a fan of it. He did not like it at all. It was like you've been blocked. The ball has gone 17 rows to the back.
Why would he take offense to that?
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, I know the first thing I'm saying to him, boy, you got that black Air Force energy, man. I'm with it.
Yeah, I said.
I'm gonna tell Mark Jones to do it. Hey, Mark, he'll love this.
Yeah, set him up.
I don't know why you take offense to that. People be acting strange in summer league. This is bizarre. These are bizarre interactions. Hey, you got black Air Force energy. Yo, don't talk to me, dog. We ain't cool. We ain't cool. What? How is that?
You're giving me even the way you're reacting to the black Air Force energy is Debo black Air Force energy. Like this is our bike. We'll just keep it at my place. I said, it's like pick up 94 feet. It's like, you're gritty, you're doing the things that he said, I don't like picking up 94 feet. I pick up 80 feet. I said, man, what is happening?
These people are out of control.
This summer league has lost its damn mind.
These people are out of control, man. Who answers like that? Who answers that?
Dude, is it just me? Because when I'm in these moments, I'm like, I must be the weird one. Like, I must be losing my charm. It's the sheen. And then I told him, I was like, hey, I'm on ESPN 1320, D-Lo and Casey. I don't know if you've met them yet, but you will. They're like the staple radio show in Sacramento for Sacramento sports.
Walked away from you.
And he was like, nice.
All right.
So I'm just telling you, I'm not a fan of Devin Carter, but let's just hope he takes that and puts that towards people other than us. Opposing team.
This dude tripping.
He has boulders of arms, though. He is huge, really big, like very big arms. Tripping. Yeah, he's like, hey man, give me a drink. Not to me, but to somebody else. Maybe it was just the environment.
This is terrible. This is the kid we drafted.
Listen. We lost Pretty Boy Davion for this.
Oh man, this is crazy.
Remember, I laid Davion out for him smack talking RJ Hampton. And I saw him the next day. He was in my DM. He's like, you should have said hi. I'd love to come on your podcast. Here's my number. You're hilarious. I try to crack jokes with Devin Carter, and he is like, ugh, they are supreme black Air Forces. They're not like, I said, they have like one little tag on them. The insoles are black. The uppers are black. The only people who wear all black Air Forces are security guards and men who do not care about their own safety or yours.
I'm holding this against Monty. I want to be clear. I'm holding this against Monty McNair.
No way. Devin said, he looked at her and he goes, "Hey, dog, give me a drink, dog. Give me another drink. Give me another drink." What's wrong with these people? Yo, this is bizarre.
This dude better average 15 and 12. That's the only way I'm gonna forgive him. And I'm talking about the date. I'm not talking about when he gets better. I'm talking about the second. He's cleared to play. He better be 15 and 12.
Saying, wow. I'm saying, listen, I don't dislike him, but it wasn't a great first interaction.
You got to do better.
Yeah, that's.
He got to do better.
That's no good.
I said, man, they don't media train you at Providence.
Yeah,
we got some dude talking crazy to Trista on our team.
Oh yeah, come on, man. He got to. Like I say, he got to do better.
D-Lo and Casey. Okay.
Yeah, by the time he get out here, man, he need to change that tune. He need to change that tune, big dog.
Yeah. Well, I got I know.
I'm sorry you were thrown up for multiple days. I'm sorry you had a very expensive food poisoning.
I didn't pay for that dinner.
Well, that's a good look.
All right.
Not the food poisoning, but
that's step one.
Is that another story?
Do we?
No.
Do we get any Cam story? Like, or is that we still under wraps? Like, what's going on here?
I went and saw a taping on Thursday.
Was it when he was talking about Shakur Stevenson?
No, it was the day before. It was when Mace came in looking like a Dallas Cowboy fan. It was fun. It was great. They had Maurice Clarett in there as an analyst. They film in the wind every day.
That's when Cam walked off the set when they mentioned D Wade's.
Yes. Yes. That's the one. That was the one. So we'll see. TBD. I'm gonna have to try to meet with them probably tomorrow. But Cam's so great because he's one of those friends or those people that you like become friendly with, and like as soon as they accept you into their space, they're like, you're just accepted into this space. He's like, yeah, it's too hot. It's too hot. It's like 116 degrees. I got to get up out of here. It's too hot even to get into the pool. And I'm like, he's like, so I'm traveling. I'm going out of town this weekend. And I was like, it's never too hot to get inside of a pool. And he goes, you can use the pool if you want. You can come through anytime. My house is yours. You can just use it. I said, what?
You can just use it.
Oh, you can just use it. You can come by anytime.
I want to go to Summer League next year and just hang out with Trista. I don't want to do any of the other stuff. I just want to go.
Can we do that? Can we just like hang out with you next week?
I want that. Like that's what I want. I've been asking you for years. I just want to be enveloped in the crew with y'all. Like just go everywhere.
No, you are the crew. What are you talking about?
You're trying to get that Trista Krick experience on Summer League because it's wild. It is wild.
Every day is something.
Alyssa, go ahead. Get that,
book it.
Get it signed up. We're going next year. Just hang with Trista.
Especially if you guys were to go over the weekend, like if you guys were to do a Friday, Monday, just take Friday off and Monday, and then do sights and sounds. Like that's all you need. It's
done.
Friday through Monday.
It's done. This is what we're doing next year. Like it's in the books. This is what we're doing next year.
Vegas Barley. He's gonna be
instead of putting your toes in the sand and this,
2 out of 3 months.
Well, I'll be there in November too.
Oh my gosh, yo, I'm calling this guy Damian Sinatra, Damian Davis Jr.
The worst part is
Damian Mars.
The worst part is I just booked a reservation at the dinner that I think tried to kill at the restaurant. I think tried to kill.
What did she get again? She got some fish, right?
Well, yeah, I wouldn't get that. But
does it sound? Does it? Is it a? Does the? No, I was at the restaurant that starts with the color.
Oh no, I'm going to the steakhouse where the lights where the show is where the have that show on the water.
Sounds rich.
Yeah,
sounds rich.
I'm gonna go.
Well, I mean it's Vegas. It's like a 1 hour flight. So
I'm going to the place where they got $3 steak and eggs. Because I ain't got it.
I can tell you this right now.
Like that.
I'm not eating $3 steak.
I ain't got it like that. What you want me to do?
As someone who
like
just had food poisoning, you do not want $3 anything.
Come on, man. $3 steak and eggs. That's all I can afford. I'm not high rollers like you guys, man. Come on, man.
Okay, bro.
It's that and the Capri Sun. That's all I got.
Okay.
You're gonna end up puking up soy sauce, and you're gonna say Trista was right.
Damn shame what happened to Kenny. Went to Vegas once with D-Lo and Trista and was puking up soy sauce and coconut aminos everywhere.
It's either that or Capri Suns and goldfish. That's all I can afford, man.
We'll let you get in the gym. I'm glad you're feeling a little bit better. You never mentioned in our exchange that you were throwing up for multiple days.
I was focused on the question, and everyone that I asked pretty much was like, "Nope, don't know really anything about it."
Yeah,
I texted a bunch of people in Chicago, a bunch of people in New York, a bunch of people all over. All the NBA peeps is like, no, kind of a mystery. So the quest continues. Maybe I'll have to get some firsthand knowledge. Clearly, I'm not a good person because I'll just go on 13.
Well, if we never speak of him again, I don't think it's the worst thing in the world based on the way this conversation went.
That dude, that was a wild boy.
I don't care how connected he is. That's a little wild.
Yeah.
All right. Go enjoy basketball. Continue to feel better. Love you to death.